Okay, so the crypto market is definitely buzzing right now. You see Bitcoin's dominance kind of slipping a bit.
Hmm.
And Ethereum is really rallying hard on those sweet ETF flows, capital pouring in.
Yeah, that's been significant.
And Google searches for altcoin are just surging. It feels like something's shifting, right?
It really does. I think what we're probably seeing is the start of that altcoin rotation.
Ah, okay. Explain that a bit.
Well, it's basically where money moves, from the big guys like Bitcoin and Ethereum
Right.
into more speculative altcoins. Things driven by narratives like AI, RWA, maybe gaming tokens.
Gotcha.
But this time feels, I don't know, a bit different. There's more institutional money around.
So it's not just hype anymore.
Not entirely. I mean, hype's always there,
Yeah.
but these pre-sales, the early projects, they're being looked at much more closely for actual tech, actual utility.
That's a really key point. So our mission today is to do a deep dive into 4 of these big pre-sale projects: Hyperliquid, MegaETH, BlockchainFX, and Nexchain.
Yeah, let's unpack them. Look at the tech, the tokens, what might drive them, adoption.
And definitely the risks. We need to talk about the risk. Plus, how you listening can navigate this whole, let's be honest, pretty volatile space safely.
Absolutely. Essential.
Okay, let's get started. First up, Hyperliquid, or HYPE. They call it a derivatives powerhouse.
Right. So this is its own layer 1 blockchain.
Independent network.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Built specifically for decentralized derivatives trading. Think perps, futures, but on-chain.
Okay, so an on-chain order book, that means transparency.
Total transparency. Plus, they promise 0 gas fees, settlement in under a second, and up to 50x leverage.
Whoa, 50x. So they're trying to match CEX speed, but keep it decentralized.
That's the pitch. And the adoption signals are, well, they're pretty strong.
Tell me about those.
Okay, July 2025, they hit like $320 billion in monthly perpetuals volume.
Billion, with a B.
Billion, yeah. And that generated around $86.6 million in fees for the protocol itself.
Okay, that's serious volume.
And remember that big airdrop back in late 2024 that brought in maybe 90,000 users. Plus, there's that NASDAQ-listed company, Sonnet Biotherapeutics.
Right, they merged to form Hyperliquid Strategies, Inc.
Exactly, holding like $583 million worth of HYPE tokens. That's huge institutional validation. They're handling over 6% of global crypto perp volume now.
Okay, impressive numbers. But 50x leverage on-chain, that just screams regulatory attention, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely. That's risk number 1, I'd say. Derivatives are always under the microscope.
And competing with Binance, Bybit, those giants.
Fierce competition. And the token's value is super tied to that trading volume. Volume dips, token probably dips hard. Plus, security. A hack would be catastrophic.
Yeah, definitely high stakes. Okay, let's shift gears. MegaETH. This one's aiming to be a super fast layer 2, right?
Yeah, built on Ethereum, but designed for like extreme performance. They're talking 100,000 transactions per second.
100,000 TPS. And sub-millisecond latency. They're calling it the first real-time blockchain.
Very ambitious claims. And honestly, largely unproven at that kind of scale yet. That's a major risk.
But are there positive signs? Catalysts?
There are. Their public testnet launched back in March, and it hit a 15 millisecond block time, which is, incredibly fast.
Okay.
And they got some heavyweight backers, Vitalik Buterin, Joseph Lubin, Dragonfly Capital. That helps.
Any developers kicking the tires?
Yeah, seeing interest from gaming projects, DEPIN projects.
Mm-hmm.
They're testing its capabilities. But again, huge competition in the L2 space. And maybe some regulatory questions around their NFT fundraising, too.
Right. Okay, moving from infrastructure to apps, BlockchainFX or BFX, the crypto super app.
Uh-huh. The vision here is pretty broad. One app to trade crypto, stocks, Forex, ETFs.
Oh, wow, everything. And a Visa card, too.
That's the plan. Kind of like a financial Swiss Army knife.
Has it gotten traction?
The pre-sale numbers look decent, over $6 million raised from about 5,500 buyers. They mention a CertiK audit, promise really high staking yields, like up to 90% APY advertised.
90% APY, that sounds high. What's the catch?
Well, the big risk is it's super speculative. It all depends on them actually building this thing, getting it regulated, and competing with, Robinhood or Binance.
Tall order.
Very tall. And those high staking yields, if they don't generate enough actual revenue, that could just lead to massive token inflation, crushing the price. The advertising feels a bit over the top, too.
Definitely one to watch closely. Okay, last one. Nexchain. NEX. Another layer 1, but with an AI twist.
Yeah, exactly. It's a new L1 using artificial intelligence, supposedly, to optimize things like how validators are chosen, network sharding.
Sharding, like splitting the network up.
Right, to make it faster, and transaction scheduling, all aimed at better scalability and security using AI.
Interesting concept. How's it doing?
Raised about $9 million in its presale as of August. Testnet went live in July for devs. They claim multiple audits, CertiK, CoinSol, Solid Proof, using a $5 million airdrop to get people involved.
Okay, but how proven is this AI blockchain stuff?
That's the main risk. It's still really experimental. The actual benefits, largely unproven in the real world.
And the tokenomics. The NS token itself.
Big initial supply, 2.15 billion NEX. And it's inflationary, meaning more tokens get created over time. Even with token burns, it might struggle to gain value unless it gets massive, massive usage.
Plus, competing with every other layer one out there.
Exactly. It's a crowded field.
So looking ahead to, say, 2026, what are the possible scenarios for these kinds of projects?
Oh, you could paint a few pictures. A bull scenario. Maybe global macro conditions ease up, ETF flows keep pumping. You could see, I don't know, 5x to 20x gains on some of these.
Potentially.
Okay, that's the dream. What's a more base case?
Slower gains. Maybe wave-like moves. Think 3x to 5x. Still good, but not astronomical.
And the bear case?
Macro gets ugly, regulation clamps down hard. These tokens could just stagnate, or worse, fall significantly, lose most of their value.
So how do people stay safe if they're interested in this space? It sounds incredibly risky.
It is incredibly risky. Treat presales like the extreme speculation they are. Rule 1, secure wallet. Always.
Double, triple check those contract addresses before sending anything. Prepare for gas fees. They could be high. Do your own research, deep research on the team, the tech, everything.
Don't just trust the hype.
Never just trust the hype. Only invest what you can truly afford to lose. Understand the vesting schedules when you actually get your tokens. And watch out for phishing scams. Stick to official channels only.
Solid advice. So wrapping up, we've looked at this wild world of altcoin presales, Hyperliquid's volume, MegaETH speed ambitions, BlockchainFX's super app dream, Nexchain's AI approach.
It's a fascinating mix. And while everyone's chasing those, massive pumps in a potential alt season.
Which is tempting, let's be real.
It is. But what will really make or break these projects long-term isn't just the pump. It's whether they can deliver real utility, build something people actually use, and get genuine adoption.
So the final thought for you listening is, beyond the hype, beyond the potential quick flip, how will you figure out which of these projects, if any, actually has long-term value in this crazy, fast-moving market?